Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, this is unbelievable. We're in a mess. We're in a fiscal mess, and we continually are still throwing barbs and saying, well, it's not our fault. Yeah, we've been in charge of the House for 4 years, and we've had the presidency for 2 years, but it's not our fault. And we don't want to do anything to fix it. So, in fact, here, last year, when you had all the majorities, when our friends on the other side of the aisle had all the majority, they failed to do the most basic thing that you ought to do when you run something. You pass a budget. No budget was passed because the November elections were coming up. You didn't want to have to make the tough choices that would hurt you in re-election, and you didn't want to have to go through that route. So you didn't pass a budget. You passed a continuing resolution. Well, guess what? The American people in November spoke. They said the federal government is entirely too big, and the big, bloated, bureaucratic government is crowding out the free market. And so what happened? We were sent here to Washington, D.C. to control the size of federal government, and we're doing exactly that. And we passed a minor cut, a significant, but a cut to just a small part of the budget. We're not even talking about the 2012 budget year. That's coming up. But our friends on the other side of the aisle don't even want to show us where they're at. They can't cut spending. They can't do it. They don't want to say no to people. The American people and the children are asking us to say yes to the future. I'm a military pilot. That's what I do as a reservist. I have friends wondering if we're going to get paid. I say, ask Harry Reid. I don't know. We've tried to make sure that you continue to get paid through this. I have a friend, Tim Norman, that runs STL Technology Partners back home. And as he's sending kids to college, and as he's building his small business, he doesn't know if he can trust in the faith of what this government's going to be in the future, because our friends on the other side of the aisle don't want to do anything to begin to rein in this out-of-control government. We do. Pass this bill. Thank you. I yield back.
Gentleman yields back to Tillman from South Carolina.